A couple of days ago, I mentioned that the new LLM called ErnieBot, or Ernie, put out by a company called Beidou, which is a Chinese company, was being released on June 30th. Well, it's been released, but I haven't really tried it yet. I I tried to try it, but in the end, I decided not to. And there's a couple of reasons why. Now, I think I found the right one in the App Store, but when I went everything is in Chinese on the App Store, and I wasn't able to read anything. And I wasn't exactly sure if I had the right one or not. And then I just decided I'm not going to download this and put it on my iPhone because I don't understand what's written here. I don't have anything against Chinese applications. If there is an English version that I can read and I could try, and if it's in the App Store, it's gone through some rigorous testing already in order to be available in the App Store. So I'm not super concerned, but I can't read it. And I don't know exactly what terms I'm agreeing to and that kind of thing. So from the iPhone perspective, in the end, I decided not to download this app, or at least the one that I think I found, that is the ErnieBot app. So I decided, well, maybe I'll just try it online. I'll go find the ErnieBot app online and give it a try there. So I went there, but when I went to the website and I saw it, I'm like, oh, okay, it looks pretty basic. It's just, Chat GPT-ish like. And I'll type in a prompt here and I'll see what I get. And so I typed in a prompt, went to hit enter, and you can't actually use it for free. Well, maybe you can use it for free. You can't actually use it unless you're logged in. You can't use it unless you're signed in to ErnieBot, and that's fine. I know there's a couple that will allow you to do that, but not all AIs allow you to use the tool without at least signing in. So okay, I can create an account and sign in. The only way they allow you to sign in is if you associate a Google account with your ErnieBot. That's the only way. They don't have an email option or anything else that you can log in to register, that kind of stuff. And recently, I made a conscious decision to stop using my Google accounts to log into other websites or to other tools. And there's a couple of reasons why. So the first reason is I recently saw a security video and they were describing how somebody had used their Google account, which was also associated with their YouTube channel, and they had used that Google account to log into all these multiple websites. That's so easy, right? They get the pop-up just like you do at the ErnieBot site, where you can say associate my Google account with it and I'll log in and I'll be fine. And you do that because they make it so easy. However, on some of these sites, when you do that, you really have to look and see and read, what are you giving permission for this website or this other tool to use in your Google account. And the security video that I was watching was one where somebody had used their account, and when they used it to log in, some of the features that it had in its fine print on what it could associate or what it could use in the Google account was to edit the Google account, to manage the profile and things of that account. And so unknowingly, that person gave another website the ability to do this. It was a nefarious website, and they took over that person's YouTube channel, their Google account. And so after seeing that, I went through all of my Google accounts, and I actually have multiple, and I went through all of them and cleaned house. So there's only a few things now that I will use that I'm pretty secure in, knowing that they are secure and that they're not a malicious tool or something that is going to try to hack my YouTube account. And so for those items, I let them stay. All of the rest of them, I have disassociated my Google accounts with for those. Now, that may have been overkill. I don't know. I got the willies when I saw that security video, and I know I don't want to be the one who associates my account with something and then everything of mine gets hacked because I did something silly like that. And because of that, I decided I'm not going to associate any of my Google accounts with the ErnieBot in order to be able to use it. And that's the only way that you can use ErnieBot right now, at least on the web, that I could find. There's no free version, there's no email sign up, there's nothing. You have to associate a Google account with it to do it. Now, to get around this, one of the things that I could do, or you could do if you want to try it, is to create an anonymous Google account. Just create another one, and then use that one to log into ErnieBot. I didn't want to go through the trouble of doing that, so in the end, I haven't actually been able to try the ErnieBot. Now, earlier I said there was actually two reasons why I didn't want to associate my Google account with the ErnieBot. So the first one is because that malicious intent. Somebody could try to take over, or could take over my Google account or my YouTube account because I've associated that ID together, and something gets hacked or something is malicious. The other reason why is if you start associating every account with one ID and stringing things along, right? So let's say I did this and I love that account and it's fantastic, and I did it with ChatGPT, and I did, all of these sites. I did it all. It's so convenient. I've got one click in my Google account and everything's associated together, and I never have to worry about the passwords and having 50 million passwords because everything is done through my Google account. Well, what happens if your Google account gets hacked? There's the malicious intent of somebody trying to hack into your systems or into something that you're associating your Google account with and taking it over that way, but you could always lose your Google account. And no matter how you do it, if your Google account itself becomes compromised, then anything associated with it is also compromised. And so I don't want to string all of these websites or all of these tools together and associate them with one user ID and one password and one way to get in, and then have something happen to it and everything is at risk. I would much rather have the inconvenience of having to manage multiple passwords and user accounts and things to log into than to string everything together in one instance and take that risk. So, because of those two reasons, I did not associate my Google account with the ErnieBot. I didn't download the tool onto my iPhone. So for right now, at least, I am not going to be using the ErnieBot, and I won't be able to tell you exactly how good or bad or what my experience was. Now, just judging from the interface on the web, it looks very basic to me, but I never got to log in. So maybe once you log in, there's a different user interface and there's more tools and functionality and things. Plus, I know there's some API resources available through Ernie that developers can use. You don't have to, if you're a developer, you don't have to have the front end like I do, but I guess I won't know. And we'll just have to rely on the other folks that are trying it and reporting out on what their experience is to see how good the ErnieBot actually is. So that's it for ErnieBot. I am not able to give an in-depth tutorial or anything on it today, so oh well. All right. And that's the way the AI crumbles sometimes. I guess sometimes you win some and sometimes you lose some and sometimes you just don't try them. Today's a just don't try them. All right, and today is July 1st, 2025. This is vlog 182 in my daily series. And that is going to do it for today. But hey, don't worry. I'll see you again tomorrow.